104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wife! I am a wife!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Morning, Houston, Texas. It is 6 o'clock on the dot Tuesday, October 22nd of 2024, and it's the gang, Roula and Ryan, and Special K and Sam. Eric will join us tomorrow as we kick off the second Monday of the week, my friends. I started off a rough week, Kevin. I pulled a Kevin 15 years ago. I went out to a dinner last night.
Oh, where'd you go?
It was a business dinner of my husband's, which was nice to meet some of the people he's working with, and it was like a brand new restaurant, and it was really pretty. And I remember I was thinking, gosh, if it was a Thursday, maybe I'd have a cocktail to start out and relax in my head. But I was like, oh my gosh, I keep reminding myself, it's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday. Like, you can't start out the work week stepped on.
No.
Because a lot of people go out on a Thursday and be like, well, I'll just roll in on a Friday. Yeah. And it's fine. But you can't start your Monday like that, because then you're like, oh, God, it's only Tuesday.
So you've refrained? You didn't enjoy any of their frosty beverages?
No, I looked at the menu and I was like, there are some interesting drinks here. Because, for those that are newer to the show, I am a cocktail girl. I like to see different cocktail menus around the city for concoctions that I don't know to make or I wouldn't do for myself at home. I stay away from the basics, something that you could mix in your house. And I just was like, no, it's fine. I went out on Saturday night? I don't remember anymore. And I had a drink and I don't know what's going on with me. Like, it just didn't sit well with me. And I was like,
Maybe you're getting to the point where you just don't enjoy it as much anymore.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I just couldn't believe it. I don't know. It was so weird. Maybe it's also paired with something that I ate. I don't know. But I'm not really a wine person. I just like to drink cocktails.
That's a shame.
I know. Everyone likes, have a glass of wine or a rosé or something.
Yeah.
I'm just not. If there's a cocktail versus something on the wine list, I will try the cocktail.
I can't be drinking a cocktail with my steak dinner. I can't have
Sure,
Here's the
but by
thing,
that
y'all.
point, I'll just stick to the water, or I'll just,
Get it
Most
or
restaurants,
Iced tea.
if you check with them, they serve a delicious mix of mocktails. And
They do have
something
mocktails now.
it's something that, like my fiance and I, we don't really drink. So I just thought, it still kind of tastes good. So you can actually ask most restaurants, what kind of mocktails do you serve?
I've done that for my
And
kids because they
they're
like to
really-
have a fake cocktail,
Yeah,
and they make
Yeah.
really good ones.
They're delicious.
But
I
not
mean,
everybody has that. Yeah, it depends on what level of restaurant you're in. Not every restaurant. You can't go to a regular restaurant and be like, can you make me a mocktail? And they'll look at you like,
Boring.
okay, well, we don't
don't
have that
knock
on the
it till
menu,
you tried it, Kevin.
so, let's go try and figure something out.
And, it's great.
It's called Kool-Aid.
No, it's not Kool-Aid. But
Crystal Light.
if you get if you're going to a nice restaurant, and I get it, sometimes you're at a dinner and people look at you weird when you're not the one that drinks. And I don't care. That's your problem, not my problem. But I'll order mocktail and it tastes delicious. They muddle things. They're like mixologists. These guys really know what they're doing. They'll make something that tastes delicious, and it doesn't taste like Kool-Aid, I can promise you.
It's good, but again, it's a certain level of restaurant that's going to create that for you.
Yes,
You're not going to Chili's and saying, hey, can you make me a mocktail? Maybe they could, but if they're really slam busy, they're going to look at you like, no, can you pick something we already make?
Right.
Would you like a Coke?
Yeah.
Right? But there have been some, when Christina used to work on our show, she was not a drinker, and she would get frustrated there were no mocktail choices. Now I feel like restaurants, how many years ago was she with our show, Sam? You've been with us
Over
6 years
5.
now?
No, four and a half.
So
five.
Christine was 5.
So in the last 5-6 years,
Yeah.
they have popped up on menus to do mocktails versus cocktails. But I don't know. I'll have to go back to that restaurant and have myself something. Like people do flights of beer or flights of wine where you have like little samples of different kinds of wines. And that's fun too. But I'm either an all drinking girl or I'm going to eat something and start out with a cocktail. But I can't drink during my food.
What? You
no,
can't have a glass of
you know
wine?
what?
I can't.
I'm
red wine.
100%.
It's like sacrilege to you. I
I'm
can't.
100% on your side with that one. Like,
Kevin
even when
has
I
so
did
many
drink a lot,
drinks.
I don't like to drink liquor while I'm eating my food. I want to have something sweet or just water.
The acidity of the wine breaks down the fattiness of your meat.
But I think
if
there's
you're-
something in red wine, Kev, that makes me like break out. Looks like I have hives on my chest.
Oh, yeah.
I get those
that's
red splotches.
citrus. That's
You're
for me,
also-
citrus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're also the guy that drinks a glass of milk with pizza.
Heck yes, but that's the pizza and wine are very different. I would prefer a glass of wine with my pizza because it's Italian. And, I have a glass of red wine with my pizza. But no, if it's lunch, I'll have a glass of milk with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have enjoyed the flavor profile of food better with a glass of wine, like white with fish or red with meat. But something, I guess it's sulfites, whatever that main thing everybody knows about turns you really red when you drink alcohol. Gin treats me just fine.
Yeah.
Or
the headache from wine. Oh.
Yeah, there's red wine headache. There's a real thing.
Some people get that, yes.
Wasn't it when
You're like, not you.
the drier the wine, the worse the hangover?
Oh, I never.
Is that
heard
right? Well, the dryness indicates that it has tannins.
Tannins. Oh, yes, the tannins. The tannins. I did a whole endorsement flight for Noble Vines wines, and those were really delicious. And I did not have a problem with like their Marquis Red or things like that. It's something, maybe it's a Cabernet. I don't know which kind of red wine it is that brings out the splotchiness. But one of the people I was at dinner with last night said the same thing. She can't do wine because she just turns into a giant red hive. But it's not really, are hives welts or that's just splotchiness?
No, welts and hives are different.
Yeah.
I would think that a hive would have some type of raised.
A welt.
That's what I thought too. But so I want to say they're hives I get, but I think people know what I'm talking about. If you drink
Blotchiness. It's a
effect
there's a word for
from drinking wine. I don't know. It's not hives, but it's just the splotchiness on your chest and your face.
My little brother wakes up in the middle of the night from the sugar of wine.
You're kidding.
Yeah, he'll be like,
What?
the sugar.
What?
The sugar.
And when you
wakes
say
up-
your little brother, it sounds like he's 7.
It
He's like an adult with
He is
children.
an
Yeah.
adult.
So here's the deal. A welt is brought on by like something hitting you. Okay, that's what a welt
But I thought
is.
people get like stung by bees. They break out into hives and they have these welts, I guess, from the stings.
Hives
Yeah.
are different than welts.
Okay, yeah. So whatever it is that we got to find, somebody knows what that condition is called at 37530. When you drink wine and you turn red splotchy on your chest and your face, tell me what the actual word is so we are educated.
Yeah, it's not rosacea.
Not rosacea.
No.
That's a
Or-
condition in your cheeks or your skin, mostly in your face. This comes out when you drink wine, and it starts in my chest, like right here on my chest, where my necklace is. And I was like, "Are you okay? Huh?
Yeah,
You
when
look
I have
red."
the citrus, it gets on my neck where you can see it, and then people are like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with your neck?
Okay, here it is. Hives can be caused by a reaction to certain foods, drugs, infections, or emotional stress. So
But-
those are
so I
the
guess it
things
is
that can cause
hives?
you
Yes,
hives.
I like this texter at 37530 when you tip us off that you heard our show yesterday. Anybody else waking up contemplating on wetting your toothbrush once or twice? Yesterday we asked the question, what's your weird quirk at 7 o'clock?
Just once.
I don't think it's
And
weird.
a man called in and said that he has a weird way he brushes his teeth. He has to wet the toothbrush, put the toothpaste on, wet the toothpaste on the toothbrush, and then brush his teeth. And we thought, well, that's not weird.
That's how I do
And then
it.
it started this whole debate, like, yeah, that's weird. And we all agree that it's very savage to go in with a dry toothbrush, dry toothpaste, and
Yes.
just start brushing your teeth.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
And
just
there was a
kinda-
story
That's
like
wild.
over a year ago that you shouldn't leave your toothbrush in the shower if you're a toothbrushing showering person, because then it gets wet and it stays wet and you don't dry
Well,
it and
technically,
bacteria
Rolla,
grows on it.
if you have a bathroom and the toilet is not in its own water closet, where you just, like a half bath, okay? You open the door, there's a sink, there's a toilet. You don't leave
Not a
your
half bath. It could just be one that doesn't have a water closet.
Yeah,
The
anything
toilet's
without a
next to
water
the tub.
closet. You want to keep that toothbrush covered because every time you flush that toilet, there are literally tens of thousands of little particles basically floating through the air, and it will land on your toothbrush.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the shower. I mean, that's the same thing with this. I mean, what you're saying is at that point that
Saying
can
you
happen
should have
if
it
it's
covered.
that's happening whether it's at the countertop or if it's happening in your shower and you left it there.
It's called plume.
What's plume?
Plume. The plume of fecal smoke coming out of the.
Smoke. Oh, God. It's smoking when you're on the potty. I'm going to wonder what you had for dinner or lunch.
Somebody had some
Plume.
spicy
There's
food.
smoke in there.
Someone is saying it's called a flushing reaction.
Okay, thanks.
Flushing.
I knew somebody would
Speaking
give
of
us the answer.
plumes,
Flushing reaction.
Sometimes like I get flushed when I take vitamins. I have to make sure that there's not niacin in it. I get flushed when I take niacin.
I'm so flush. oh my God, I'm so flush.
You know, there's certain things that make you you get all red and you're flushed.
Just the red wine. Just the red wine. Okay, coming up today on the Roula and Ryan Show at 7 o'clock, we've got revenge. If you have been taken to the brink by someone, you got your payback, but they don't know that you got them back, that's when you come to us, and at 7 o'clock, all gets revealed. Also, I think we're going to need Solar Sam coming up next in Scoop. Solar Sam.
Solar? You mean like
Solar
Zodiac?
Sam. What scary movie aligns with your Zodiac sign?
Ooh.
We can talk about that next coming up in Scoop. Here's your weather for today.
It's going to be mostly sunshine, really a gorgeous day. It should be about a high of 86. Right now, 64 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From the big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taquerias Arrandas, and it is Halloween season. Maybe you're in the mood to see Hocus Pocus or some fun family movie, or maybe you want to go really scary and just go through the catalogs of what are some of the scariest
You've
movies.
got so many different subgenres, Roula. You've got
there's like
mystery, you've got slasher films, you've got gore fest.
And you've got the ones that are like so realistic they freak you out because it could actually happen somewhere, so you don't want to think about it. I don't know what you call that category, but I feel like the shift happened when the movie Hostel came out, whatever year that was, or like Saw, where it's like these crazy, scary movies of just insane people doing horrible things for entertainment.
Well, look,
or
the number one movie in the country right now is Terrifier 3. So
I
what
don't
does
even
that
know
say
what that's
about
about.
us? You know,
well,
it's like
holiday.
we just.
But it's October. You tell me that's the number one movie in March, and I'll be like, well, something's wrong with us.
Yeah, but honestly,
but it's October.
Like when you, I always hit the what's new this week, you know, on my Xfinity, and it will just show all the things that have dropped, whether it be streaming or on cable. And 9 out of 10 of them, well, no, not 9. I'd say about 7 out of 10 are horror films. You know,
Well,
I don't know if there's the
It's
algorithm
scary
for
movie
me
watching
or,
season. It's scary movie watching season. That's why. So the New York Post decided to match up scary movies to see what is the appropriate scary movie for your Zodiac sign.
Oh.
Now, we have joked before that Solar Sam is the end-all be-all when it comes to your sign and your personality. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal for the months, and then Solar Sam, you let us know why that is. Are you ready?
I'm here. I'm ready.
You got to have the right mood music.
Yeah. Why don't we start with Geminis, the Two-Face. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the twins. These are the June birthdays. Scream is the scary movie that aligns with Geminis, but why, Solar Sam?
Yeah, the Gemini is curious. They're inquisitive, they're highly verbal, and two of the hallmarks of this flick are phones and discussions of horror trivia.
And Gemini's about dualities, too. The duality. Who's the killer?
Who's the killer?
Oh, my God.
Is it the boyfriend? Is it the babysitter?
Who is it? Who is it? All right. How about for Leos? Leos are August babies. What's their
They're the
scary
lion,
movie?
right?
Yeah, the lion.
The Leo. It's all about play, romance, and that inner child. They also love the stage. There's some Pennywise in there. Leos are also defenders of others, like the kids who band together to defeat him. They're talking about Pennywise.
So the kids are the Leos. Huh, interesting.
You just want to play. You're that inner child.
How about Special K sign? He is the Cancer crab.
Cancer, they're a more nostalgic sign. People tend to long for, quote, everything and everyone that they've ever lusted for, lost, or loved.
And their movie is Bram Stoker's I can't say the words.
You gotta-
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yes, you got to say it like he says it in the movie. Dracula.
Because it's not that scary.
No.
And I won't have bad dreams.
Yeah.
That's the one with Gary Oldman where he has the giant buns for hair.
Yes. He's got that, it looks like a giant hiney on his head.
What about Virgos? The scary movie for Virgo is The Shining. But why, Solar Sam?
Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and exchange. And in that communication, the form of telepathy.
Telepathy.
Thank you. Help save the day. So, you know, that makes sense.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Oh, also Stephen King is a Virgo. So I don't know, maybe that's...
Oh, that was
Maybe
The
that
Shining.
connects.
All work and no play. Didn't he just type
Well, that's
that?
what we just talked about. The
But
Shining.
I mean, didn't he type? I know, I heard that part, but didn't he like type it like 900 times or something on a piece of paper?
Oh,
yes.
gosh.
How about Libras? The balance of the scales. Their movie, scary movies for your zodiac sign, is Get Out.
That makes sense. Libras seek to call out injustice and balance the scales, so to speak, which is exactly what the movie Get Out aims to do.
Get Out's the one where she's spitting the spoon in the cup.
Yeah,
The teacup.
like,
And that's how she like hypnotizes people?
Yes.
How about Scorpios? Oh, November babies. Scorpios horror movie is Halloween.
Scorpio rules over the 8th house of sex, death, and regeneration. Perfect for the holiday. Plus, Jamie Lee Curtis is a Scorpio in real life, and she has been in the movies of Halloween, Freaky Friday, which is definitely a scary movie.
Oh, they got a sequel.
There's a scary
They
movie.
have a sequel for that one coming out.
I know, I can't wait for that. Not even scary movies.
Is it? I can't remember the third fact because I think I said something to you last week or a couple weeks ago, Sam, where I said, "Oh my God, Sam, it proves you're a serial killer because of something that you do." And I can't remember what it was, but there are two factors of me and Kevin being serial killers here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Kevin's middle name is Wayne. That is the most common name for serial killers.
John Wayne Gacy.
And according to this thing, Pisces is one of the most common zodiac signs among serial killers, like Freddy Krueger, and that's me. And for Pisces, my scary movie is A Nightmare on Elm Street. But why Solar Sam?
Because Pisces rules the 12th house of dreams and the unconscious mind, which makes this match a no-brainer.
Oh, the 12th house of dreams. What about the 11th house and the 10th?
I don't know.
Where's the 4th and the 5th?
I don't
know
have
about
those
that.
answers.
House of Dreams.
I don't know. Let's go Capricorns. Capricorn. It says here the scary movie that aligns with Capricorns is called The Witch. What movie is that?
The Witch? I don't know
Anybody
that.
know that one?
Nope.
Should we skip that one with Solar Sam? Let's go
Yep.
28 days
What is a
later.
Capricorn anyhow? What is the symbol?
The Capricorn is
It's like a cornucopia?
no.
What is that
The
one?
Capricorn looks like a ram, but it's not because Aries is a ram.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
December one. Capricorn is December. Doesn't it have some sort of like a.
I know I should know this, right?
You have to Google the picture because it's some kind of animal that has like a horns. Aquarius, 28 days later. That is the scary movie that aligns with your zodiac sign. Aquarius is like a January babies.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
February, because that's what Eric and I are.
Yeah.
Aquarius. So Aquarians are good to have on your side during a zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we know where we're gonna go. Doomsday preppers.
Come to me
Use them as
because we're
shields.
kind. No, without being sentimental, and can balance innovation and implementation.
Oh, whatever that means.
Hi,
Implementation.
little zombie. You're
Hey,
fine.
little
You're
zombo.
fine.
Yeah.
The Aries sign, I also don't know this movie. Aries, I know, Ryan, you're an Aries. It's an April baby. We're talking about the scary movies that align with your zodiac sign. And here it says it is a 1977 movie called Suspiria that was remade in 2018. Has anybody ever seen this?
Never heard of it.
Suspiria or Suspiria? Suspiria. Why is that, Solar Sam?
This makes zero sense. Literally just talking about the movie, and you're a fire sign. So ecstatic dance and I don't even know what that word is.
Bald carnality.
Thank you.
Oh,
Which are hallmarks
carnal, you
of
know.
your
So what does that even mean, Ryan?
Bald carnality.
Carnal instincts, you know, your
But it's
primal-
bald carnality.
Yeah, like BALD.
Not bold.
Bald.
It's bald.
It's only bald dudes
That is
Yeah.
who are
weird.
this
I don't know
sign.
that one.
I've been dreading that my whole life.
Yeah. Do we miss one? Oh, Taurus. We didn't get that one. May babies. Taurus's movie is Midsummer. Not Midsummer, Midsommar. I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Is it Pugh or Pa? Florence Pugh.
Pew.
I thought it was Pew.
P-U-G-H?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's the character is her toxic boyfriend, but a Taurus is loyal to fault and often to their
Detriment.
detriment. Thank you.
Loyal to a fault.
Thank
Loyal
you.
to a fault.
Loyal to a fault.
Okay,
So
did we
you'd
miss
probably
any of
be
these?
killed first.
We got Aries,
In
we
the
got
scary
Taurus, we got Geminis, we did Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius is
Ooh.
late October, early November.
What is the Sagittarius? Like
That's another one. It looks like a gazelle. They all have some kind of horn with them. Sagittarius' scary movie that, according to the zodiac sign, is The Devil's Rejects. Anybody heard of that one?
Oh yeah, that's Rob
That's
Zombie.
a scary
made it.
movie.
Oh,
Rob
is it?
Zombie
Okay.
made that.
Yeah.
You know, he has a whole production company where he does these kind of like gore
Yeah, that
type
one was.
movies.
Ugh.
Why is that, Sam? Solar Sam? Why is
Well,
The Devil Rejects for
Sagittarius,
Sagittarians?
You love a cheap laugh and a getaway car and The Call of the Open Road, a movie about villains on the run but still stopping for Tutti Frutti ice cream is a pretty good match. I did not like that movie.
Which you
it's
saw
not
that?
something
Yeah.
I think it was a
Ooh.
sequel. He had like The House of 1,000 Corpses, and then The
I-
Devil's Rejects, and then
Yes.
the worst one he's ever done is that remake of The Munsters. Oh God, it was unwatchable.
Oh, that happened? I forgot that happened.
Yeah, that
Made
came out in
It came out like about a
2005.
year and a half ago. It was like unwatchable. It was so bad. Like you cannot watch it. It's so horrible.
There's a movie that somebody's going to remind me on at 37530 because you're going to remember this title and I don't remember it. It is a movie about a guy who commits a murder live on the internet. And that movie, what the genesis of that movie was thought of by a doctor here in Houston who had this idea and got it into a screenplay. Hollywood picked it up and made this movie. And I believe Diane Lane was one of the stars of this movie. And it was about like the cops trying to find this person that said they were going to commit murder on live on the internet. Anybody know that movie name?
Yeah, I got to look that up.
It's within the last 10 years, I feel like. But I remember that was like, oh, that was a Houston.
Well, I mean, I think I could get into that more than like a gore fest, because the suspense films are the ones that are fun. Like there's one, and they've remade it. It's called The Hitcher. And the first one came out in the 80s, but this guy's life completely unravels because he picks up this guy as a hitchhiker, and the hitchhiker just follows him and just terrorizes this poor guy and just makes his whole world fall apart. It's really good. And then they remade it a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
I can't remember who was in it.
There's a 2007 one.
2007 Hitcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sean
By the way,
Bean.
so he's like, by the way, we are goats. Go look up your animals for Capricorns.
Oh my
Capricorn's
God.
a goat.
Goats?
Capricorn is so butthurt. You should calm down. You know, just Musa. It's gonna be okay. Just because we didn't know your movie doesn't mean we hate you, Capricorn. We love
Yes,
you.
the Capricorn
Your
person's
movie
mad.
sucks, though. Sorry.
Your movie sucks.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna write
nobody
back.
knows that movie.
I mean, I can read yours, but you're
It's called
not.
The Witch.
Yeah.
Solar Sam, tell us why Capricorn's
Witch.
best scary movie for their sign is The Witch.
It says in the tarot, Capricorn is represented by the devil, who in this movie tempts a young, innocent girl with the classic line. I feel like Kev needs to read this. Wouldn't thou like to live deliciously? Spoiler alert, she would. So that's why we skipped yours.
Because
Doesn't
nobody
make
knows
sense.
The Witch.
Stupid.
Capricorn
Stupid.
Texter, do you know the movie The Witch?
Yeah.
Tell
do
us
you
who
even
was
know
in
it?
that.
So
we don't
the
agree with
movie-
this list.
The movie The Witch came out in 2015.
Who's in it? Who's like a person that was in it?
Horror film written by Roger Eggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the star? Any star?
I'm trying to find out.
By the way, I knew Texters would know that movie. The movie I couldn't remember the name of, Untraceable.
Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy from Queen's Gambit.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I don't know any of these names.
Yeah.
Harvey Grimshaw, Kate Dickey.
I want them
None
to
of these
write
names I know.
I know.
Fight with the Capricorn.
Are you trolling?
I still don't even know.
Capricorn.
When is the
Yes.
Capricorn dates again?
It's the end
It
of
doesn't matter.
December into January. Because on the 21st is when it flips over to the new sign, usually.
Oh, it's December. That's why, because we celebrate Christmas and holidays around then. We're not remembering your unfortunate
Zodiac.
birthday timing.
Stop it. You're going to ruin someone today.
You wanna
December
talk about
22nd to
Sam,
January
we love
19th.
everybody, okay?
Yeah,
wanna
the
talk
symbol is the
unfortunate?
goat. See, look, it looks like a gazelle. It has those long horns. Why does this Capricorn picture have these giant long horns? The goats at the rodeo do not have horns like this. Look how long they are. They look like gazelles. Don't they?
What is that? Hang
That's
on.
what this says.
It's magnificent.
It's
It
magnificent.
says it is a goat.
Yeah, it says it's a goat, but it looks like some kind of gazelle. And then the Sagittarians are like, we're centaurs. That's what we are.
Wait, which one's the centaur? Is that the half man?
Centaur's the half man, half horse.
Oh, okay.
And what's the Minotaur?
He's half bull.
Oh, that's what that is, yeah. Yeah, the Sagittarius does not have horns. Sorry, I confused Sagittarius with Capricorn in my head because I thought that was a gazelle. There are no horns involved in a Sagittarian.
No.
It's a half person, half horse.
Was it Sagittarius
With an
the
archer's
word
bow.
that you had a hard time with?
Sagittarian?
You had to rhyme it, Sam.
Yes, I'm not saying what the word was.
rhyme it.
Well,
Everybody's got a
earlier
word
today,
there now.
she said Sagittarius. Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
No, I know how to say it correctly because Ryan rhymed it with a bad word.
See, what is
no.
that? Is that called a
course he
mnemonic
did.
device? You know, you use these like little devices to
appreciate
help
it.
you remember words.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't-
It helped.
Shock me and tell me he rhymed it with a word that's good for kids' ears.
No, it's
No,
not. That's
you're
why
not
I'm
gonna
not
say
saying
it.
it. That's
That's what I'm saying.
that's
Of
why
course,
I'm
of
not
course, he
saying
rhymed
it
it with something.
That was just like an off-air
Comment.
side direction.
It
And
was
just so
helpful.
we're clear, Capricorn is the corn cob.
Is it? No,
That's
it's
the
not. It's
cornucopia.
not a cornucopia. A Capricorn.
You
Now I'm going to look it up.
stop
No,
it.
it's not. It's
We're
like an
ending
animal of
Solar
some
Sam
sort.
so that we don't get this
Capricorn
canceled,
also.
Kevin.
Your zodiac
no,
sign
Capricorn
is
is
a
the
place
goat I
setting?
talked about, the long horns.
No one cares.
You are
Stop. Okay, Solar Sam. Okay, here's a question. You know, a long time ago we did this thing called blanket statement. What's your blanket statement? Special case blanket statement was he doesn't trust you if you drink. What is a
If you don't drink,
phrase?
yeah.
Yeah, if you don't drink, he doesn't trust you. But what is a phrase that instantly makes you suspicious? Think of that. 37530 or 833
not what it looks
KRBE. Instantly makes you suspicious. Yeah, not what it's like. Or how about this one? We're only going to stay there for an hour.
Lies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Lie.
suspicion. Or like, you know, the people have those sweatshirts. That's a terrible idea. What time? right?
yeah.
They're like, what
Yes, I
time?
love
It
that.
almost sounds like a Vince Vaughn quote.
Yeah, phrases that instantly make you suspicious. You can share them with us at 37530. I have this whole list here. See if you agree with these. And you can also share with us on the phones if you want to call us at 833-390-KRBE. Instantly make you suspicious. Next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Wake up. It's KRBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
Okay, so there are certain phrases you need to beware of.
Well, the question is, what is a phrase that instantly makes you suspicious?
Yeah, you're like,
Somebody tells you, we're just going to stay there for an hour. Like, you should be
oh
suspicious.
yeah, right. Like
We're just
that's
gonna
going
stay
to
there
happen.
for an hour. Because a lot of times, if somebody has to tell you we're just going to stay there for an hour, either you're apprehensive about going to this place, or you have other things to do, and you're like, no, we don't have time for that. You're like, no, we're just going to stay there for an hour, and then 5 hours later, you've lost the rest of the night, or something bad happens, or things take over your night, things like that.
Texter said, I'm just resting my eyes. Absolutely.
That's called sleep.
You are not.
That is a
Resting
dad
so
comment.
dad.
Yeah.
Resting my eyes.
37530. What is a phrase that instantly makes you suspicious? How about this one? Trust me, it's totally fine. I feel like if I need to tell my
definitely say
children
that.
this. My teenagers, my 13-year-old, I can't believe I have a teenager. My 13-year-old, I need to tell her from now that in your teen years coming up, if your friend says, trust me, it's fine. It's going to be fine. It's totally fine.
Nope.
Do not trust that.
I would believe that.
It's
Don't eat
been
that,
my
don't try that,
general
don't smell that,
experience.
don't sniff that, don't eat that, don't drive there, don't go there, don't eat.
People that
just
begin
don't.
every sentence with "trust me," it's usually the person you can't.
Trust me, it's totally fine. All right, how about this one? Smell this. Do not trust that phrase.
Yes. Golly.
It goes back to that whole thing where somebody says, "Oh my God, this is disgusting. Taste it." Like, why? Why do I need to taste this? Or I need to
exception
smell
to
this?
that would be like if you're in like a candle store.
Well, that's true.
That's about it.
But we're talking in general. If somebody says to you, "Smell this," you're like, "Hell to the no. Get away from
Or,
me."
oh my God, this is awful. Here, taste
try
this.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are we going to taste this? Instantly making you suspicious. What is another phrase? Everything happens for a reason. Now, that one can be on the fence.
It can
People
add
say
insult
that
to injury.
Yeah, what reason?
because they're like, well, everything happens for a reason. Like, you get fired.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell somebody that right when they just got fired.
But when you
It's
hear
too
that
raw.
right after somebody passes, that's like the worst.
Well, I feel
I
like
wouldn't use it then.
you can tell somebody everything happens for a reason once they got like the new job or once they found like
Yes.
the new mate. And they're like, see, everything happens for a reason. That had to happen to you to bring you to this happy place. But don't say everything happens for a reason when something bad happens to someone, because that doesn't give them any kind of out or any solution. It just makes them feel worse. Oh, so this was supposed to happen to me.
How about, I promise I'm not mad. Babe, I promise I'm not mad.
Untrustworthy.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
Well, that goes in the category of women telling men, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. No,
that's
it's
the
fine.
worst.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Nope,
It's fine.
It's fine.
Those are one of those texts that you never want to see. Fine. You don't want to
fine.
hear whatever.
Because it's fine as a woman who has used that phrase. I have used it at times when it is terse, and I've used it at times when I really just want to let it go. Can we just drop it? I don't feel like deep diving this right now. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just fine. But for a lot of men, they're like, run for the hills. She said it's fine. You're in trouble.
It's not fine.
Fine. It's all in the intonation, the inflection.
Fine.
That's true.
People are
That's
texting
fine.
other phrases that instantly make them suspicious. This is a great one. I've done this before. Don't worry, I've done it before. Oh.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, I
What's
didn't
the worst that
die.
can happen? Or I'll be honest. No, I don't want you to be honest.
How about no offense, but
No offense, but.
Anytime
offense, but.
somebody
Always
puts that
offensive.
precursor out there, no offense, it's going to be offensive.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. God, the texters are bringing it. I read about it on WebMD. So I know.
yeah.
I read about it on WebMD. No, phrases you should be suspicious.
Or I know the podcast is up.
Stop it.
That's a you thing.
Inside joke.
How about this one? We'll come back on our way out. That means you're never going to go to the place you're trying to go to.
Yes.
We'll come back on our way out. No, you're never going to make it there. You deserve better than me, or I don't deserve you in a relationship is a phrase you should run away from. You deserve better than me, or I don't deserve you. Because when somebody tells you I don't deserve you, that means there's something that they know that you don't know. And now because you don't know that thing and you're being simple about, you're being innocent about it, not simple, but to you think it's a simple phrase. Like, well, what are you saying about yourself? No, they're giving you the warning. They are waving the red flag. you deserve better than me. And you're like, but what do you mean? It's like the Geico chainsaw commercial. Why don't we get in the running car? Are you crazy? Let's go hide behind the chainsaws.
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess I'm a red flag then, because I've said that before, where it's like I feel really bad. Sometimes I get really down on myself. I'm like, God, you deserve so much better than what I am. And
But what do you know about yourself that you're trying to stave them off at the pass? Keep
I mean, there's
them
no
pass.
hidden evil motive or anything. I just,
It's like sinister
screw up a
movies for
lot.
October. You
My whole
deserve
life.
better. That could be a movie title for a scary movie. You deserve better than me.
you deserve.
What is that movie about? Oh, what happened? There are murderers. Yeah, let's see. Other phrases people are texting us. Oh, God.
YOLO.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, it probably is very bad.
That means it's not that good.
Yeah, phrases that you should be instantly suspicious of. Just one drink. Should go for one drink.
Yep.
What could happen? We're going to be there for one drink. No, it's never just one drink.
Have you ever known anybody can actually abide by that? No, just going to have one drink, and they go in, like precision strike.
Well,
and
here's
just
the
have
problem.
the one drink and out.
If you are operating solo and you say, I am going to go there for one drink and I'm out of there, you can control that window. But if you +1, +2, +3 say, we're going in for one drink, it's over.
Yeah, that's
your
not going
night.
to happen. Yep.
Because one of y'all is going to have another one or fine. I can
Jello
imagine
shots.
if me and Sam and Kevin went somewhere and we said just one drink, it's going to be Special K that keeps us there all night.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be like, nope, we have to wake up in the morning and now there's no show tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
But these shots are on special. Look.
Oh my God, look how festive
Kevin,
these friends
what-
are. They're listeners. Look, they love our show. Let's
What
talk
is your
with
way
them.
where you convince people, Kevin? Like, say we're all at the bar, we're trying to go. What's your line gonna be to get us to stay?
Let's just go by JR's real quick. They so and so is DJing. We're just gonna say hi real quick, and then we can go real quick.
Real
quick.
quick. That's the-
Yeah, real
You
quick.
gotta leave
Real
the
quick.
bar and go to another one. That's not real quick.
But when you're in the Montrose, to get to your car, you have to pass another bar. Oh, babe. I mean,
Car and
it's
bar.
right here.
Oh, you're
Why don't we just go in?
walking.
Yeah,
Okay.
why don't we just go in real quick?
Real quick.
I think
pop in.
I
Not
think
real
so and so's
quick.
in there. Just real quick. We'll just, maybe like one drink. But then when you get in there, they have syringes of Jello shots. And
Oh,
so
God. Those are
then you-
dangerous.
You have to.
They're so good and they're so
have
easy.
to.
It really should only be the syringe. It should never be the actual little cup.
The
That's
cups
too
are
hard to
rough.
get it out. You look stupid trying to eat it.
It is
Just
something.
syringe me and let's go.
Yes, but the
We're going
syringe.
streaking in the quad. Let's go streaking in the quad.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so yesterday we had to give that unfortunate news about the helicopter crashing into the tower. Here's what we now know. The Robinson Helicopter Company, it's a Raven 2 helicopter. It was involved in that crash. Is apparently a popular aircraft for private pilots and law enforcement. Now, the helicopter was actually operating as an air tour flight.
At night?
Air tour flight.
Yeah, I've almost done that before, where you can take a nighttime tour of the city in a
Yes.
helicopter.
And I would think that looks so nice.
It was an air tour flight. It crashed into the radio tower. There was no flight data recorder, no black box on board. The names of the victims will be released by local law enforcement at a later time. Now, according to a report, these helicopters were involved in 42 fatal crashes in the U.S. from 2006 to 2016.
42?
More than any
10
other
years.
civilian helicopter. Investigators are going to be searching through more than 4 acres surrounding the helicopter crash site. There were reports of damage to vehicles in the neighborhood near the crash site. Now, as far as the tower, an SBA spokesperson said the company had no knowledge of any issues with the tower's lighting. And I've gone to all the different news sites on ABC 13. They said ABC 13's Don Armstrong, who regularly reports from Sky Eye, has expressed his longstanding concern about the radio tower that's in question. He said in all his years of flying in helicopters, the aviation obstruction lighting, that red flashing light at the top of the tower, was quite often out.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
And yesterday we were going back and forth behind the scenes because Special K and I saw somebody's like security camera footage video of that tower flashing and the helicopter hitting it. And then later when we were talking in a meeting, we were all trying to find that video. We couldn't find the video because the other videos were showing there was no picture.
Yeah.
There was no light flashing.
Yes. We swore that we saw a flashing tower light
Yeah, we watched it
pre-crash.
together.
We definitely saw that.
Yes, definitely saw that because the tip of the tower was higher
Yes.
than where the helicopter hit it.
Yes.
But then in all the other stories said no, it was out. And I go,
Yes.
where is that video that came up from the security cameras? There's so many cameras everywhere. But
I don't know. But
It's
here,
so
how
unfortunate.
about some positive news real quick? Somebody in Humble is waking up $1 million richer after hitting the Powerball in Monday night's drawing. The winning ticket, a quick pick, was bought at SJ 1960 Food Mart. And
wait,
that's-
all 6 numbers was just $1 million? No, they got 5.
No, they got the quick pick. So that's $1 million is what they're
No,
saying.
a quick pick can be any ticket. How many
okay.
numbers did they get? I can get a quick pick and win $2.
They didn't get the big Powerball worth
Right, so they must have
$456
gotten
million.
like 5 probably.
Yeah, so they got $1 million. If you had won the $456 million, your lump sum cash would have been $219 million.
And if
Powerball-
somebody did win that, I would think, what is happening in Texas? That would be 2 in a month.
that'd be great.
That would finally hit the $800 million heir. What do you call that person? 800 millionaire? $800 million heir?
Multi-millionaire.
Bazillionaire?
bazillionaire?
The person that won the 800 million in Sugarland? Like, what do you call that? Just multimillionaire
Just
now.
rich.
Yeah.
You're instantly richer than Lady
rich.
Gaga just because you purchased a ticket for
So the next Powerball drawing is Wednesday. Powerball drawings are Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Tickets cost $2 per play. That's what's going down in H-Town.
All right, coming up next, it's time for revenge, where somebody has messed with you and you just were done with that. So you got your payback, but they don't know you got your payback. They don't know we know. They know we know. And we're going to hear all about it next on The Roula and Ryan Show.